Hello, my name is Skylar Desick. I'll be performing two monologues, one from The Real Thing by Tom Stoppard and the other from Saving Billy by Alice McDermott. It's to do with knowing and being known. Knowledge. It's what lovers trust each other with. Knowledge of each other, not of the flesh, but through the flesh. Knowledge of self, the real him, the real her, in extremis, the mask slipped from the face. Every other version of oneself is an offer to the public. We share our vivacity, grief, sulks, anger, joy. We hand it out to anybody who happens to be standing around, to friends and family with a momentary sense of indecency, perhaps, to complete strangers without hesitation. Our lovers share with us the passing trade. Yet, in pairs, we insist that we give ourselves to each other. What selves? What's left? What else is there that hasn't been dealt out like a deck of cards? Knowledge. Personal, final, uncompromised. Knowing. Being known. I revere that. Having that is being rich. You can be selective about what's shared. She walks, she talks, she laughs, she lends a sympathetic ear. She's everybody's and it don't mean a thing. Let them eat cake. Knowledge is something else. The undealt card. When you have it, you're free and easy and nice to know. And when it's gone, everything is pain. If you knew Billy at all, he said, then you loved him. That's just the type of guy he was. And if you loved him, we all knew at some point you pleaded with him. You drove him to AA and waited outside the church until the meeting was over, and then drove him home again. You advanced him whatever money you could afford so he could travel to Ireland to take the pledge. If you loved him, you took his car keys away, took his incoherent phone calls at midnight. You banished him from your house until he could show up sober. You saw the bloodied scraps of flesh he coughed up into his drinks. If you loved him, at some point you told him he was killing himself, and you felt the way his indifference ripped through your affection. You left work early to identify his body at the VA. And instead of feeling grateful that this whole ordeal was at long last over, you felt a temporary surge of joy as you turned away.